I was injured in the eye while saving Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Leaving me blind, not a title. Translated according to context. He swore to the heavens that he would be my eyes for life and never abandon me. I actively cooperated with the doctor's treatment. On the day my eyes healed, I rushed home full of joy to share the good news with him. However, I saw Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, lying in my bed with his secretary, not a title. Translated according to context. Deeply kissing and making love. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Overcome with passion. Gasped and repeatedly called the secretary's name. Alex. Why don't you divorce that blind woman, not a title? Translated according to context. I'm the one who truly understands and loves you. Let's wait a little longer. I need time. That night, a heavy snowfall began. I left home in thin clothing, feeling utterly disheartened, and booked a flight back to Miaojiang Township, cultural term translated literally. I wanted Alex, only used in intimate scenes, to never find me again. After booking the flight, I thought the two of them would end their affair. When I returned home, having composed myself, I never expected to find them in the living room, clinging to each other and kissing passionately. The air thick with the scent of desire. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, looked at me with lust-filled eyes. Then bit his lower lip to stop himself from making a sound. But Callie deliberately teased him. Alex. Don't worry. Mandy Xia is blind, she can't see us. She whispered into Gu Alex's, only in intimate scenes, ear. Then glanced at me with a look of contempt. Her eyes filled with disdain. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, pinched her. Stop being naughty, we can't let Man hear anything unusual. Humph. But I think this is so exciting. Oh no. That one seems to be used up, we need to switch. Callie lifted her head and whispered, giving Alex a mischievous smile as she reminded him. While he suppressed his voice and looked at me sitting on the opposite sofa. Should I ask her to get it? Or should I go get it? Callie looked at me with a challenging expression. Asking Alex for his opinion. Man. My throat hurts a bit. Could you get the box of cold medicine from the coffee table for me? Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, hesitated for a moment before deciding to go along with Callie's wish. I looked at Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, with a pale face. At that moment, his face was flushed. His eyes were dreamy. And his hands were tightly wrapped around Callie. Unwilling to let go as he walked down. I struggled to control my emotions, clenching my fists tightly, and glanced at the so-called cold medicine on the coffee table with a bitter smile. It was clearly a box of condoms. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, asked me to bring them condoms. I pretended not to see, feeling around the coffee table, picking up the box, and walking over. How did you catch a cold? Is it serious? I asked him with the same concern as before. But my voice trembled, unfortunately. He couldn't tell. It's nothing. I'll take the medicine and sleep it off. Callie teasingly played with him. And Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, glared at her playfully. He signaled for her to stop. Then took the box from my hands. You should rest early. I'll go back to the guest room to sleep. I don't want to infect you. So, Alex, only in intimate scenes, picked up Callie and tiptoed toward the guest room. After they left, my nose tingled, and my eyes turned red. Although I had already decided to leave and let him go, I couldn't help but feel heartbroken. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, had said he would never lie to me or betray me. But now he had broken his promise. I picked up my phone and called Elder. Elder. Mandy is willing to return to Miaojiang Township, cultural term translated literally, to inherit your family legacy. Are you sure? Once you come back, you'll never be able to leave. You know our village is sealed off at the entrance. And outsiders aren't allowed to discover us. It's completely cut off from the outside world. Can you really bear to leave Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes? I answered without hesitation, I can. Elder was speechless for a moment. All right. Come back in 7 days. Once. I hesitated because I couldn't bear to leave Alex, used only in intimate scenes. Now, he had made the choice for me. I glanced at the closed door of the guest room, where the sounds of heavy breathing continued to echo. I wasted so many years of my life. Even though I knew how to practice medicine, I let it go to waste. Now I've decided to take on this heavy burden and help elders solve his problems. Good. You're truly the best daughter of Miaojiang Township, cultural term. Direct translation. You haven't disappointed your master. In 8 days, I'll be waiting at the village entrance with everyone else for your return. Mandy will be home on time. After exchanging some warm words with the elder, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, walked in, wearing a white shirt. After hanging up the phone, his neck and body were covered in kiss marks, which were made by Callie's nails during their passionate moments. He didn't notice them because I am a blind woman, not a term of address. Translated according to context. I felt an unprecedented wave of nausea, followed by dry heaving. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, saw my reaction and rushed toward me in panic. As he approached, I could smell the unique perfume scent belonging solely to Callie. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, spoiled her endlessly, even having a perfume company create a custom fragrance just for her. The nausea reached its peak, and I pushed him away forcefully, continuing to pretend to be blind as I felt my way to the bathroom. It seemed my body was also beginning to reject Alex's, only in intimate scenes, proximity. I crouched on the toilet, vomiting dryly. After calming down a bit, I saw the pregnancy test stick in the trash can, showing 2 red lines. I stared at it for a long time, and it remained the same, as if mocking my helplessness. I didn't know how to describe my feelings at that moment. I wanted to cry, but no tears came out. All I felt was endless pain. Since I lost my sight, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, and I hadn't had any physical intimacy for half a year. He had gone to Callie, and now she was pregnant with his child. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, rushed over, looking panicked. He grabbed me from behind, his face filled with shock. Man, what's wrong? Are you sick? You pushed me away so suddenly just now. It scared me. His hands trembled slightly as he held me around the waist, as if I might vanish at any moment, causing him to cling tighter. One moment he was entangled with another woman. The next he was speaking words of deep affection to me. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. You really are a skilled actor. I pulled his hands away and stepped back. Maybe it's my stomach, I've been having trouble swallowing anything lately. I didn't know when I had learned to lie. I used to hate people who did that. But now I had become the very person I despised. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, heard this and reacted as if he were facing a mortal enemy. Despite he didn't mind the vomit on my clothes and held me tightly once again. I'm sorry. I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't had time to spend with you. You've been eating alone and not taking care of yourself. It's all my fault. He held my face in his hands, his brows furrowed with concern, then led me back to the room and took out some clean clothes for me to change into. I stopped him and put the clothes on myself. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, stood there stunned. This was the first time since we got married that I didn't need his help. And his heart seemed to skip a beat. I was already lying in bed, and he carefully took the blanket and covered me with it. Man, are you angry? Is it because I didn't have time to spend with you? Tomorrow is your birthday. I won't work. Can I spend the whole day with you? A man who was ruthless and decisive in the business world. Someone who struck fear into others. Actually had such a humble side. I smiled wryly. Was this my good fortune or my misfortune? I couldn't resist the urge to sleep and was drifting off when Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, thought I had already fallen asleep. His phone rang at that moment. He quickly silenced it, called out to me twice. But when I didn't respond, he answered it. You're so mean. You tore my underwear. Get me a new pair right now. I'll be right there. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, glanced at me, then gently stroked my face before getting up and leaving. I clutched the bed sheet tightly, tears finally breaking through my defenses. Callie hadn't left. Was she being kept in his house, bullying me because I can't see? I tried to comfort myself. It's okay. There are only 7 days left. And after that, I'll cut all ties with him. The next morning, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, got up early and cooked a big breakfast for me. All my favorite pastries and side dishes. And he even picked one and placed it by my lips. Wife, open your mouth. I'll feed you. Callie, sitting across from me, pouted and refused to get up. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, sent her a message on his phone in front of me. I'll make it up to you later. Don't cause a scene in front of her. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Callie finally smirked, looked down on me with disdain, then stood up and left the table. As she passed by Shang Guanxi, her fingers brushed against her pants. Then she walked out. I didn't take the food Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, offered me, but instead picked up my chopsticks and pretended not to see it, eating something else instead. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, thought I was still sulking. So after I finished eating, he insisted on taking me out. He had rented a yacht and invited many friends, saying it was a grand birthday party for me. Along the way, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, held my hand tightly, afraid I would fall, and kept reminding me of our sweet memories from the past. I didn't say a word, my heart filled with irony and pain. I once thought I would grow old with her, never parting ways. But in the end, it was all a joke. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, craved excitement and was drawn to younger bodies. He had forgotten the vows we exchanged on our wedding day. As we stepped onto the yacht, the deck was covered in vibrant rose petals. I had always hated roses. And Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, knew this. But Callie loved them. So these petals were probably for her. How ironic. He said it was just for my birthday. But it was probably another lie. Man. We also held our wedding here. Live streamed globally. So the whole world knew how much Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, loved you. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, spoke of the past. His heart deeply stirred. And a tear fell. She lifted my finger to touch the tear he had shed. How much love does it take to make a man cry sincerely? If he hadn't cheated on me and betrayed me, I would have been moved to tears and hugged him. He did love me back then. But now things have changed. And his love is now with Callie. I withdrew my hand, my expression calm as water. While Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, was lost in his own thoughts. Seeing no reaction from me, he lowered his eyes. His gaze wounded. But it lasted only a few seconds before his eyes brightened. And he smiled slightly, looking out at the deck. Callie was wearing the sexy custom-made dress designed for her by Shang Guanxi. They say clothes make the man. And Callie looked elegant and refined in it. Compared to my simple attire, I was already outshone by her. Callie walked over with a smile and greeted us, Mrs. Xia, referring specifically to Mandy. Happy birthday. After speaking, she walked over to Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, and, regardless of those around them, tightly grasped his hand. Mr. Alexander, everything you requested is ready. I'll count down from 3. 1, 2, 3. Suddenly, countless fireworks bloomed in the night sky, illuminating the darkness with their vibrant colors. The three of us stood together. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, and Lu Feng holding each other tightly. No matter how I looked, they seemed like a married couple. As I watched the fireworks, this scene pierced my heart deeply. As the fireworks bloomed, they bore Callie's name, not mine. Mandy Xia. This birthday party and fireworks display were clearly not for me. Suddenly, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, instructed the nanny to take care of me, saying he had urgent business to attend to and would leave shortly. Manon, wait here for me. She kissed my forehead and hurriedly left with Callie. Watching their departing figures, I followed after them. Finally, my gaze lingered at the doorframe, where Callie was sitting on top of Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, passionately kissing him. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, turned around and pulled Callie beneath him. Good thing Man couldn't see. You actually had the fireworks lit with your name. Don't do that again. What are you afraid of? She can't see us. Callie tore at his clothes while speaking, their breathing growing heavier and heavier until they couldn't control themselves. I trembled as I pulled out my phone and pressed the record button, aiming it at them. I listened for as long as they were entangled inside. Finally, Callie grew tired and fell asleep on top of Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. But Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, hadn't stopped. He grabbed her and started moving again. I couldn't bear to listen anymore and turned away in disarray. I ran all the way home, daring not to linger. Once I returned home, I finally let go of Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, with a heart as cold as death. I took off my wedding ring and threw it into the trash can. I turned back to my room, gathered everything related to me and Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, took it all to the garden, dug a large hole, threw it in, and set it on fire, burning everything to ashes. I watched coldly as the flames consumed our memories. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. There is no future for us. Just as I returned to the room, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, rushed back, drenched in sweat and looking frantic. Upon seeing me, he finally relaxed. Man, why did you come home alone? It's so dangerous. You scared me to death. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, spoke with a trembling voice. I smiled. You were gone too long. I was scared, so I had the nanny take me back first. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, finally hugged me tightly with a guilty expression. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. After that, I didn't say anything. And Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, didn't leave either. He stayed by my side, and we spent a few quiet days together. On the 7th day, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, took me out for a walk. But he received a call and wanted to leave in a hurry, claiming he had to work overtime. I stopped him and handed him a document, already flipped to the page where he needed to sign. I have a document that needs your signature. I can't see it. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Eager to meet Lu Feng. Signed without thinking. What document is it? Are you buying a car or a house? He asked me while handing me a card, telling me to buy it myself. Then left quickly. I didn't even have time to say goodbye properly. And he didn't know that what he had signed was a divorce agreement. Well, he didn't need it anyway. I took off my sunglasses and watched Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, walk away. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Goodbye. I returned home, placed the divorce agreement and the video I had recorded on my phone on the coffee table. I took one last look at the house, picked up my suitcase, and left without looking back. Meanwhile, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, rushed straight to the hospital. Callie called him, saying she had been injured. When Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, arrived, he found out she had deceived him again. It was just a minor cold. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, glared angrily at Callie. Don't be so childish in the future. Just as he turned around, the doctor who had treated his eyes, medical title, saw Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, and expressed concern. Mr. Alexander, is there something wrong with Mandy Xia's eyes again? Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, looked at him in confusion, unsure of what he meant. What do you mean, again? We worked together to heal Mandy Xia's eyes 7 days ago. She can see now. At the time, she was so happy she ran off, saying she wanted to bring the good news home to tell you in person. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, nearly lost his balance, colliding with the wall, his eyes filled with bottomless panic. He pushed Callie aside and stumbled home. I had just arrived at the airport when I received a call from Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Man, did you already see it? Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, was trembling, his voice shaking. Are you at home now? If so, please turn on the TV. The answer is inside. I took out my phone and opened the home surveillance feed. Sure enough, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, had returned home. Half an hour earlier, Doctor, medical title, had called me, asking why I hadn't told Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, about my eye recovery. I just smiled wryly and didn't answer directly. As soon as I opened the surveillance feed, I saw Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, kneeling on the coffee table. His eyes filled with tears. He turned on the TV. And all he saw were private photos of her with Callie. The explicit content shocking and appalling. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, picked up his phone, choking back tears, and said to me, Man, you've seen this all along. Haven't you? Why did you hide this from me? I scoffed, my gaze darkening. Did you ever give me a chance to speak? I came back and saw you and secretary, not a title. Translated according to context, in a heated argument. You broke your own vows and got her pregnant. I know everything. You signed the divorce agreement. From now on, we're done. We'll never see each other again. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, clenched his phone and screamed wildly. I don't want to divorce you. Not even if I die. But you've already signed it. This morning. I gave you the contract. And you didn't even look at it before signing your name and rushing off to meet Callie. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Stop deceiving yourself. You've already changed your heart. Who are you crying for? Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, instinctively lowered his head to glance at the contract on the coffee table. Only then realizing it was the divorce agreement. Instantly, his face turned pale and weak. He opened his mouth but couldn't speak for a long time. Tears streamed down his face. Man. I know I was wrong. Where are you now? Tell me quickly. I'll come to pick you up. As long as you don't leave me. I'll do anything you ask. The child, I can have her aborted right now and cut off all ties with Callie. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, knelt on the ground, choking out his words in a humble plea. What puzzled me was that my heart no longer ached. I felt nothing at all. It seemed I had completely let go of Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. One mistake leads to another. There's no turning back now. I've let you go. The mechanical voice of the boarding announcement reminded me it was time to end the call. At this point, there was nothing left to say between me and Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. He was still pleading with me over the phone to come back. But I hung up, took out the SIM card, and threw it into the trash bin before walking away indifferently. Miaojiang Township, literal translation of cultural term. 2,000 kilometers away. Took me 2 flights to return home. Our village entrance is secluded, since our ancestors' generation. We've lived here in seclusion with our clan. If there's an emergency requiring us to leave, we must obtain the village chief's permission before going out. That year, I wanted to go out and see the outside world. Unbeknownst to me, as soon as I stepped out of the village, I encountered Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, who had come out with an exploration team. He had been bitten by a snake and poisoned, and I saved his life. When he woke up, he initially wanted to repay me, but I refused the money and left after saying goodbye. We met again, but I was naive and fell into a scam. The scammer was an old woman who refused to let go of me. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, happened to drive by, noticed me, and helped me out of the situation. Seeing that I was unfamiliar with many new things, he took me back and taught me all sorts of interesting things. That's how I began to develop feelings for him. And he felt the same way. On the night I was about to confess my feelings to him, he was attacked by his enemies and chased. I shielded him from the knife. And I was injured in the process. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, held me, crying for a day and night. Kneeling outside the emergency room, he knelt at the door, praying for my safety and swearing that he would never abandon me. And if I ever lost my sight, he would be my eyes. Those memories are too painful to recall. And he is no longer the man he once was. As soon as I reached the village entrance, I saw Elder, accompanied by elders of the clan, waiting for me. Seeing my long-lost family, my heart ached with bittersweet emotions. I ran over to greet Elder and the others. Mandy, you're finally home. Did you really give up on Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes? Elder looked at me with a complicated expression, sighing repeatedly. I answered him firmly, My feelings for Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, have faded. What's there to regret? He's already gotten Callie pregnant with his child. If I don't leave, am I supposed to stay and watch them live as a family of 3? I've given him countless chances, hoping he'd come back and uphold the last shred of decency to save our marriage. But he didn't. He's become even more reckless and defiant. Sigh. Just consider it a lesson in life. For you. It's not a bad thing. You were able to let go and come to your senses, that's already good. While you're young, follow Elder in studying medicine. In the future, you can use your medical skills to contribute to society. That's right. I'm only 30. I still have plenty of time and a bright future ahead of me. From now on, I must not waste my energy on unimportant people. I must start a new life. Time flies like a white horse passing by. And 3 years have passed in the blink of an eye. I studied many antiviral and influenza medications with Elder. Along the way, we collaborated with the National Medical Team, who took me and Elder out on missions, achieving tremendous success time and again. Elder had a broad perspective. He believed that younger members of the tribe should go out into the world to gain experience and knowledge. He allowed the tribe members to come and go freely. I never imagined that on the day the restrictions were lifted, I would see Alex, only in intimate scenes, again. He followed the medical team, not a title, in to retrieve medication and saw me sitting in the pharmacy treating patients. His eyes immediately welled up with tears. He dropped the bags he was carrying and ran toward me. By the time I reacted, he had already embraced me tightly. The once ruthless and fearsome Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, now carried a constant look of worry in his eyes. I finally found you. It's been 3 years. I've been searching for you everywhere. Almost all over the world. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, said. His voice choked with emotion. He held on to me tightly, afraid I would disappear again. I snorted and pushed him away with all my strength. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, fell to the ground. If anyone else had pushed him down, he would have chopped off their hands himself. But now he wasn't angry at all. Instead, he asked me anxiously, "Did I hurt you?" "I'm sorry. Man. I'll be more careful next time." Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. You don't have to do this. Our marriage is over. Please take care of yourself and don't go hugging other people. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, went crazy. Stood up again. And refused firmly, "No. I don't want this. I can't forget you. Even if you kill me. Just don't push me away." He hugged me again and kissed me with his mouth. I couldn't take it anymore and slapped him. I have OCD. I can't tolerate a man who cheats on me and lets another woman get pregnant with your child. And you're too dirty. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, broke down and screamed wildly, shaking his head frantically. I've already had Callie abort the child and killed her. I won't make the same mistake again. Can you give me another chance? Let me make it up to you. Hearing this, I coldly pulled my hand back and turned to leave. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. I no longer love you. Whether you believe it or not. My future will not include you. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, saw the light fade from his eyes. And his body nearly collapsed. In an instant, his eyes turned red. And he lost control of his emotions. Crying out in grief. "You're lying. How could you let me go? Dare you look me in the eyes and say you don't love me anymore?" Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, clutched my arms tightly. I raised my head and locked eyes with her. Not looking away. "Yes. I don't love you at all. Mr. Gu. May I let go of you now?" This time, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, slowly released his grip. And tears streamed down his face like broken beads. "When you left back then, my heart died once. I searched the entire world for your traces. As long as I was still alive, I would find you no matter what. Later, I accidentally saw your name in the medical team, non-official title, and followed them over mountains and valleys to find you. But you didn't want me anymore. Man. I'll give you time." Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, wiped away his tears and rushed out, nearly falling several times. After that, Shangguan she didn't leave, he stayed in the room next to mine. But he didn't bother me, he just followed me secretly. I pretended not to see him. And no matter what he did, I never looked at him once. He couldn't possibly win back the heart that no longer loved him. He was still deceiving himself. Until one of my male classmates, not a term of address, came to find me for a follow-up checkup. We chatted and laughed about the past. But Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, thought I had started a new relationship. He stormed over. Raised his hand to hit the male classmate, not a term of address. And I quickly stepped in to stop him. Gu Alex, only used in intimate scenes. If you're going to lose your mind, get out of here and don't interfere with my treatment. The classmate, not a term of address, stood up awkwardly, said goodbye to me, and left first. After he left, I pushed Gu Alex, only used in intimate scenes, away in disgust. But he grabbed my hand and looked at me with deep affection. Man, you've calmed down for a few days. It's time to come back to me and leave this place together. I couldn't help but furrow my brows and snort. Did he really think that the years I left were because we were in a Cold War? Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Did you even hear what I said? I told you. We're divorced. I don't love you anymore. Can you just leave? Is that so hard to understand? I was so angry I couldn't help but laugh. I'll never forget how you stripped naked in front of me and had sex with Callie. I'll never forget how you asked me to get you cold medicine. But it was actually condoms. And the fireworks you gave me had Callie's name printed on them when they bloomed. I don't know how thick-skinned you are to be so calmly begging me to come home with you. You sought excitement back then. So now you have to face the consequences. Every word I spoke felt like a sharp knife piercing straight into Alex's heart. Then twisting violently. He was in so much pain he could barely breathe. I held back, almost reaching out to strike him. But Callie appeared. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, had promised to eliminate her completely. But it was another lie, she was alive and well. She hadn't changed at all since I left 3 years ago. Dare you hit Alex? I'll cripple you. You're already A anyway. Lu Feng's face was filled with malice. But when he approached Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, his expression changed to one of flattery. Both of you dogs are here. Should I close the door and beat you both? Facing Callie's mockery, I no longer held back. If she dared to cause trouble on my turf, I'd make her crawl out. Humph. Alex. Listen to her. She called you and me dogs. I'll teach her a lesson for you. Callie finished speaking, stopped smiling, and charged toward me with anger. But she didn't expect. Slap. Shut up. She was right to call you a dog. You're my dog. Yet you dare to try to replace your master. I warned you before not to show your face in front of me again. If your ears don't work, I don't mind cutting them off. Callie covered her reddened face, staring blankly at Gu Alex, who was filled with hatred toward her only in intimate scenes. He had never been the type to hit her or even scold her before. But now, for Mandy Xia, he was willing to lay a hand on her. Man, don't listen to him. I won't let her hurt you. 3 years ago, I cut off all ties with her. I'm not lying to you. I swear. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, explained to me nervously. But I wasn't interested in his explanation. Instead, I warned them expressionlessly. Get out of here. Don't ever come back to Miaojiang Township, cultural term. Direct translation. I have nothing to say to you. Get out now. Gu Alex's face turned as pale as paper, and he clenched his brows in frustration. But Callie glared at me with hatred, blaming me for Gu Alex's, only in intimate scenes, cruelty toward her. She picked up the wooden chair on the ground and swung it at me quickly. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, was standing next to me. I quickly pushed him away and dodged the chair. Mandy Xia. Go to hell. Go to hell. Callie screamed at me in a fit of rage. Then picked up a glass medicine bottle nearby and threw it at me again. I finally couldn't take it anymore. After dodging it, I charged forward at top speed and kicked Callie in the stomach. She fell to the ground in pain, as I had kicked her right in the middle of her skirt. Miss Callie. I'm so sorry. My foot slipped. Ah. Mandy's yeah. I'll kill you with my own hands. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, finally snapped out of it. Walked over to Callie. Grabbed her hair. And spoke with a fierce expression. If you dare to hurt her even a little, I'll have you torn to pieces. Callie heard this and burst into loud laughter. Tears streaming down her face. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. You're so heartless. I let you enjoy yourself for a while. And now you turn on me the moment we get out of bed. Slap. Shut up. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, slapped her hard across the face, stopping her from continuing. Then looked at me nervously. What are you shutting up for? We were playing around right in front of your wife. Remember how you were on the verge of ecstasy but dared not make a sound? Ha ha ha. Callie said this while looking at me, thinking I would lose my temper. But she was disappointed. I showed no emotion. Just watched them tear into each other. Mandy's yeah. What are you pretending to be so reserved for? You're clearly angry but won't say a word. You're not a woman. I laughed at him. Whether I'm a woman or not isn't up to you. You should mind your own business. That kick I gave you was with all my strength. I wonder if I broke it. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, is the kind of man you want? Take him if you want. We're already divorced anyway. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, heard this. His eyes filled with sadness as he took a step back. His fingers digging into his flesh. Can you feel the heartbreak I once felt? Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Finally. I found it boring and turned to leave. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Did you hear that? I'm the only one who truly loves you. Ah. Suddenly. Callie covered her lower body. Her face flushed red like a dead pig. Screaming in pain. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, had a knife in his hand, which he stabbed under Callie's skirt. The ground was covered in Callie's blood. And so was his skirt. It seemed like she was done for. It's you. You drove Man away. She doesn't want me anymore. Now you dare to hurt her. I told you. Whoever hurts her will suffer unbearably. Callie. Seeing Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, in a frenzy, finally grew afraid. She kept curling her body and dragging herself backward, terrified that Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, would stab her again with the knife. As soon as I stepped outside, I heard Callie screaming for help. After hesitating for a few seconds, I decided to go back and check. To my surprise, Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, was holding a knife and stabbing Callie. At that moment, he looked incredibly terrifying. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. Stop. If you kill her, you'll go to jail. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, heard my voice. Finally stopped what he was doing. Turned his head to look at me. His face covered in blood. Alex, only in intimate scenes. I'm eliminating the threat for you. She said she was going to kill you. Suddenly, I felt a mix of emotions. Looking at Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, like this. I didn't know what to say. Callie lay lifeless on the ground, bleeding heavily, unconscious and unresponsive. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, dropped the knife and slowly approached me. I dared not refuse him. He rested his head on my shoulder and closed his eyes. Exhausted. Man, can you hug me one more time? I knew Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, wouldn't hurt me. So I raised my hands to embrace him. But the police burst in with guns drawn, grabbing him and pinning him to the ground. My hands were raised in the air as Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes, was forced to the ground. Let him go. Man was almost able to hold me. Why are you stopping us? No one paid attention to the frantic Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. So I walked over. But the police stopped me out of concern. Don't worry. He won't kill me. If a hug could make him give up and end his torment, I would hug him one more time. Gu Alex, only in intimate scenes. This is the last time I'll hug you. He leaned into my arms, breaking down in tears, crying his heart out. Over and over again. He told me he was sorry. That everything was his fault. As he was taken away, He kept turning his head to look at me. I watched him leave. Mandy. Are you okay? The classmate, not a term of address, who had come to visit me earlier walked out. It turned out he hadn't left, he had been watching at the door. When he saw Callie hit me, he immediately called the police. There had been police patrolling the area below the mountain. And upon receiving the report, they rushed up to arrest him. After thanking him politely, I walked out of the village. The police car carrying Alex, only in intimate scenes, gradually disappeared from sight. This time, we truly parted ways forever. Goodbye. Alex, only in intimate scenes.